Welcome to the channel, and in this video we will take a look at how we can run Python code or Python programs in Windows 11 operating system. We will take a look at all the methods, and in order to continue with this video you need to download and install latest version of Python in your computer. If you don't know how to do that, then I have a tutorial which explains everything in detail. I will provide the link in the description box. You guys can check that out. Now once Python is installed in our computer, if you click on the start button and if you search for Python, then we can find Python app. If you click on that, it will open up the Python command line interface, which is an interactive interface, which means we can type in Python code and we will get the output immediately. For example, here I can perform some math operations like 5 plus 2, and also we can write Python code. For example, here I'm going to assign my name to a variable. I will say name equal to my name, and after that I can use the print function and I can display a greeting message. For example, here I will say hello, and then we will refer the value present in the name variable. So it will say hello Anil. So similarly here we can write and execute Python codes. Now I will exit this. We can get the same interface in command prompt also. To get that, click on the start button, search for CMD, open up the command prompt, and here just type in Python, hit the enter button, and we will get the same interface. So here we can write and execute the Python programs, and we will exit this and we will exit the command prompt. Now the next method is we can write Python code using any simple text editor and we can run that code. For example, here I'm going to use the notepad, which is available in all the Windows installations. And here in this file, we can write the Python code. For example, here what we do is we will ask the user to enter his name and then we will display a greeting message. So I will use the input function, and by using this function, I can say enter your name, and the user will enter his name and we will store that in a variable called as name. And after that we can use the print function and we can display a greeting message. So here we will say hello, and after that we will refer the value present in this name variable. Very simple program. Now once we have written the code in a text editor, we have to save this. So I will go to file and I will click on save, and here I'm going to save my file in the desktop, and here I need to give a name for the file. I will say hello.py. .py is the file extension for the files which contain the code written in Python programming language. And after that, here save as type, I have to select all files. If I use text document, then it will be hello.py.txt. It will be a text file. So we want it to be a Python file. So .py and all files. After that, click on save. Now we have saved the content of this file. We can close this. And if I come to my desktop, then you guys can see the file that we have created. Now the next thing that we do is we will run this code which is present in this file. To do that, one method is we can right click on the desktop and we can click on open in terminal, which will open up the Windows terminal, and here the path will be the folder where we have opened it. In this case it is desktop. Now here if I use the dir, then I can see the files that I have in the desktop. For example, here I have a shortcut and then hello.py, which is the file that we have created right now. So in order to run this file, what we have to do is we have to type in Python and then the name of the file, which is hello.py. We have to provide the file name exactly, and after that if I hit the enter button, it says enter your name. I will enter my name, and after that if I hit the enter button, it says hello Anil Shetty, and this is the output of our program. So by using this method also we can run the Python code. Now the next method to execute Python programs when we have the code present in a file is, for example, here this hello.py contains the code that we have written. So what we do is we will right click on the file and we go to the properties, and here the open with, that option is there. We will make sure that Python is selected in here. In this case, I have already done this setting, so Python is selected. If it is not, if Python is not present in here, then we will click on this change and we select the Python app to open the file. So select Python, set as default, apply, and OK. Now in order to run this program, what we can do is we can double click on this file. It will open up the Python shell to execute the program. In this case, it says enter your name. I will enter Anil, but once I hit the enter button, the execution will be so fast that we can't see the output. That's it. What happened here is after executing the code, the program terminated. So we can't really see the output. To solve this problem, what we can do is we can right click on the file. We can choose open with notepad. Here what we have to do is we just have to add a pause to our program. So here one method is we can use the input function, and what we can do is we can make this program to wait for the user input before terminating. So here I will say hit enter button to terminate. Okay, after that we will go to file and we will save this and we can close this. Now if I double click on this file, enter your name, I will enter my name. It says hello Anil. Now the program is waiting for me to hit the enter button. So once I do that, the program terminates. This is another method of running the Python code. Now the last method that we're gonna talk about in this particular video is by using the IDLE. So we will click on the start button and we will search for IDLE. We can see IDLE Python app. If you open up that, it will open up IDLE shell. And here, just like the Python command line interface, we can write and execute Python statements. For example, I can perform math operations, or I can write and execute Python statements like hello world. We will get the output. So this is the interactive mode. And with this Python IDLE, if you want to write the Python code in a file and you want to execute it, then you will be able to do that. To write and execute Python codes by storing them in a file, we just have to click on this file and new file. It will open up a simple text editor where we can write our Python code. So here I have written a simple program as we have done before. Now we can save this, go to file and save. I'm gonna save it in my desktop again. You can store it wherever you want. I'm gonna give a name. For example, in this case, I'm gonna say test.py and we will click on save, and that's it. If I go to my desktop, then you guys can see the file that we have created. Now we can run this file by using the command line method or by double clicking on this file, as I have explained before. And one more method is we can run this file using the IDLE also. Now in order to run this, we will click on run and we will click on run module, or we can press the F5 key. And once we do that, it will open up the Python shell and it will say enter your name. I will enter my name and it will display the output of the program. Now here in this tutorial, all the methods that we have discussed till now are by using Python and the simple tools that are available in the computer. Now apart from these, we can write and execute Python programs by using some special text editors like VS Code or PyCharm, which is a Python IDE. And if you want me to make a tutorial about how to run Python programs by using VS Code or PyCharm, then let me know in the comment box. I will try to make a tutorial on that topic. So this is it guys for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you have anything to say, then write that in the comment box. For more tutorials like this, do subscribe to the channel.